Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another NIKKE reaction. Today we have Astronaut Airlines as requested by Light Station, and a lot of people agreed. This one is like brand new, so it totally makes sense. And I guess I have to figure out why this one is so hyped up so early on. Usually new songs are quite hyped up, but at the same time, you tend to get that like golden ratio of like it's new and also so good, it shows up in my recommendeds immediately. And I think that might be the case here. So without further ado, let's go!
I love this song.
Ooh.
Astronaut, Airlines.
Hello, Bruno Mars. Maybe literally with the astronaut theme. Great harmony there. A little K-poppy too. But then again, Bruno Mars is kind of K-poppy. Let's be real. Oh yeah. This is radio worthy already. It's got everything to be radio worthy. A dancey beat, enough breaks to keep people interested. Great vocals, of course. This would go so hard in a live set.
Got me messed up in your three-body problem. I was alright till I found you. Like an itch in my scalp.
Clever references too.
I just miss you more. Since over the horizon, you are my destination.
Ooh.
Welcome to Astronaut Airlines.
I could take more than 100 million feelings, got me carried on like ooh baby, I just wanna love you like I do.
Oh God, it's got so much of that Bruno Mars vibe. I can't. It's so much fun. It's just got enough of that funk in the pop. Just, oh. It blends so well. That is such a good track. So radio worthy. I cannot get over that. I don't tend to say a song is radio worthy too often because a lot of the time it doesn't really fit that idea of radio worthiness, you know? This song though, 100%. Even if it's just because it sounds like Bruno Mars, I feel like this would actually trick a lot of people. Like they don't listen close enough that they wouldn't even notice that it's not, you know? Just the production is right there. They did a really good job at emulating that sound. I'm sure that's what they were going for. A little bit of that, a little bit of K-pop. It definitely had some more of that K-pop flair in it, especially with the more talk singing that was happening, which yeah, Bruno Mars does do that, but it's a lot more prevalent in the K-pop scene, so that's totally possible there. But either way, it just fits. And again, if you like K-pop, if you like Bruno Mars, usually you like both if you like one, because they have such a similar vibe, and that's because of their influences and what they go for in their pop sound. They tend to borrow a lot from funk and R&B, R&B, which is great because it's very heavy on the rhythm and very heavy on dancing. So it's just, oh, you just can't help but feel it, you know? It's just a core thing in the human system to love this sort of song. I swear, I don't know many people who don't like this sort of vibe. Even if they're not huge fans of it, they can still listen to it and be like, you know, like they just get a little into it. Maybe not like doing much, but maybe like the thing in K-pop Demon Hunters where they're like, you know what I'm talking about if you've seen that movie. Same thing with the vibes there. It's just, you can't help it. It's infectious, right? So this is very much that sort of song. It locks itself into your brain and you can't help but stay there. And you don't mind it either, which is also a really good factor. When a song is written so well and it has so much fun in it that you're just like, hell yeah, let's do this. And you don't have any problems with it. That's really fun and it makes the song all that much better for everyone involved. I looked at who the singer was, who the performer was, and I'm not going to try to say the name because I'm probably going to get it wrong, so I'm just going to call him Vince because that's his name as well. He did an amazing job on this, and apparently he's from the Philippines, which totally makes sense with that like vibe blend because that's kind of Bruno Mars things too, right? With Bruno Mars being born in Hawaii, he kind of had this like natural instinct to gravitate towards the reggae vibes and the Islander sound, but then you also get his general inspirations from Motown, and that's kind of what's happening here, I think. You get somebody from the Philippines who's kind of being inspired by these Motown vibes that K-pop has maybe, and that sound that they have. I know the Philippines has a pretty solid pop scene too, so it's possible all that being gathered together with stuff like K-pop and other general pop, which also has roots in Motown to begin with, you get this giant pool of inspiration to pull from that very few people individually decide to utilize in this way, and I think that might be the difference here. You get a little bit of their Islander vibe, you get a little bit of that reggae feel, something that feels a lot more dancey and rhythmic to the soul, with the sound that we're all on the mainlands used to hearing because it's pop. It's just kind of generalized music simplified for the masses, and you throw a little bit of spice in there and every white person on earth is gonna be like, oh, you know? I mean, obviously you get this a little bit everywhere, but especially with white people, it's like they don't have an ounce of spice in their life until you give them a sound like this and they suddenly know what to do. They suddenly feel the rhythm. And that's a great thing to have in a song. Something that everybody, basically worldwide, can understand, get together on, and agree upon. It's just a really good genre blend, and I really like it. I also love the cheeky references in here lyrically, like the 1, 2, 3 body problem, the book. That was just chef's kiss. I love it when people do that stuff, blending in these little references to the vibe of the song, the topic of it, and just, you know, sprinkling things in there. References are really fun to add lyrically, and if you do that well and are subtle enough about it, not a lot of people will pick up on it, but the people who do know will get it, and then they'll understand it deeper. So kind of treating 3 body problem as a reference to the whole space thing in sci-fi, but also using it as like a romantic connotation is just so perfect. I love it. It's my favorite thing when people do that with lyrics. They get really into it and they start adding these little tiny things that maybe not a lot of people will notice, but people like me will notice, and that's the people they're writing for, and I love that. Like, thank you to the writer here. Fantastic job there. I'm not sure if this was Vince who wrote this one. I'm figuring it might have been, but maybe he had some help. I don't know how far the production went. Either way though, great. Whoever threw that line in there and a few other ones as well, that was just the most notable one to me. Great writing in this. It's just really good with the double entendre stuff. But I've been yapping for a while, so I think I'll end it here. So thank you all so very much for watching. If you have anything else from NIKKE you want me to get to, by all means, drop it in the comments below and I will do my best as always to get to those. Or if you just enjoyed this video and you want to follow me and support me for more stuff in the future, you know how to do all that, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!